Good evening, everybody. My name is Lady Bess, and welcome to my channel. So, we're going to talk about something that I really love. It's a podcast that I recently discovered, and it is amazing. Oh my goodness. You can find this podcast both on iTunes, but also on this Belfry Podcast Network app. Now, I've had this app for quite some time for another podcast that I listen to, which is Coffin Confessions, but we're not talking about Coffin Confessions in this video. We are talking about morbid curiosities. Now, I love learning about morbid curiosities. I will go out of my way to learn about them. And I'm also one of those people that will watch those campy type ghost hunting shows. I'm weird like that, but I love them. I really do. The more mysterious these circumstances are, the more intrigued I get, and the more I want to learn more about it. So I'm very happy about this particular podcast. And it also has a very wide variety of episodes. It can have anything from torture to reading Edgar Allan Poe. Each one of the episodes is well rehearsed, well edited, well researched, and just overall just really well done. The lovely narrator of the podcast, Hallie, is also just knows what she's doing. And her voice also just goes with the podcast. I always will listen to these podcasts while I'm cleaning at work, and I just love them. And anytime there's a new episode, I gotta listen to it. She also has disclaimers in her videos for certain videos, you know, like the torture one or that unit one, because it can get a little bit intense. Now, she will talk about things that I don't actually know anything about. And I'm happy that she does put some disclaimers, because there's certain topics that I can't do and can't deal with. So I love that she does put disclaimers for people like me who just can't really take all of that intenseness, especially with that unit one that I can't think of the name of it. It was like Unit 27, something like that. I listened to the beginning half of it, but I couldn't finish it because it just got too bad for me. I couldn't do it. Anyway, other than that, it's just really good. It's a really good podcast. Another one of my favorite episodes was actually the Slenderman episode that she did, because she actually had a real life person who knew a whole lot about Slenderman who she interviewed. And I do really enjoy those types of videos, those types of interview type things. And I would love to see her do more of that in the future. Now, one of my favorite things that she does with the podcast is she gets the listeners involved and actually asks them for topics. And you know me with my morbid curiosity times 100, I have tons of them. Literally enough to fill its own 30-minute video. I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not making you sit through one, but I narrowed them down to 3 that I think would kind of be cool. One of them you probably have already done, because why not? One of them is really close to my own heart, and then the last one is just a shot in the dark. So let's tell you the ones. Now, the first one that I think you probably have already done, and if you haven't, that would be very surprising, because it's one of the most famous morbid cases, I guess you can say, mysteries, and it's one of the first ones that really got me started with the morbid curiosity type thing, I guess. And it is the Dyatlov Pass incident. I don't think I pronounced that correctly. It is Dyatlov Pass incident. That's the one where there's a whole bunch of hikers. They cut themselves out of their tent and just go crazy, like out in the woods. There was a whole bunch of radiation found on their clothes and their bodies. One of the hikers was missing a tongue. Really mysterious. Nobody really knows what's going on with that. And I would love to hear what you think about this particular incident. If you have already done an episode, I would love to get the link to it, or I would love to see you do that particular one. Now, the second one is a little more dear to my heart, but I'm amazed I don't actually know much about it, since the subject in question actually resides here in Arizona. I am talking about Superstition Mountains. Or Superstition Mountain, really. Now, it is so infamous that the name of the mountain is Superstition. I just know that there's a whole bunch of stuff surrounding it with the Native Americans, something, I heard a rumor there was something to do with some sort of treasure or gold in there. I myself have hiked it at night one time, and I didn't feel any different, but, you know, there's supposed to be some sort of, like, supernatural something about this mountain. So I'd be very interested in knowing what you pick up from this and, like, research and what you think about this particular mountain. Now the last one is my shot in the dark, which I don't know if you're gonna do, but it'd be kind of interesting if you do. It kind of goes back to the Slenderman one, which is the creepypastas. You have the creepypasta characters, the creepypasta place, and then you also have creepypasta rituals. And I really love rituals. Now, one of my favorite ones, the second favorite one of mine, is actually the one I'm going to be asking you about, which is the Midnight Game. Supposedly, this particular ritual is actually a pagan ritual, and I don't know if that's actually true. I know everything there is to know about doing the ritual, what happens during the ritual, how to end the ritual, anything like prep, materialize, anything like that, but I don't actually know the history or anything like that, and I don't really have time to actually go and research that, unfortunately, but I would really love if you could actually look into that and maybe even find out if it actually is a true actual pagan ritual, or if it's just somebody made it up. Anyway, those are my 3 suggestions for you. If you want any other suggestions, I'm here. I have like heaping handfuls of suggestions I can just keep throwing at you. I'm just one of those people that really love this type of stuff. And for anyone who is at all interested in learning more about Morbid Curiosities, go and check out the podcast both on iTunes and on the Belfry Podcast Network. Go and check out their Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the other social medias. They have a website. They can go and actually donate. Go and check out their sponsors, because they have really cool sponsors. And just all in all, just support their creepy community, because I would love to see it grow. It's really awesome. The people that are part of the community are always just really kind and all that, and I love them. I really, really do. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a very lovely day, and I'll see all you lovely, beautiful people next time when the moon rises once again. Bye!